Hi, I'm Dr. Laura Schwalik, author, speaker, educator, and the director of NTC Health and Fitness in Plano, Texas. The biggest myth about diabetes that can kill you. In my experience, there are several myths about type 2 diabetes. This video is about the biggest myth of all. The biggest myth is, as long as I take my diabetes medication, I'll be just fine, right? Have you heard that one before? Maybe you were led to believe that it's true. Well, it is wrong. If you simply continue to take diabetes medications and don't take action on finding out the root cause of your blood sugar issues, you will end up with potentially serious complications of the disease. So let's talk about some of the complications of type 2 diabetes. I'm going to start with the least problematic to the worst. The first complication on the list of type 2 diabetes is obesity. In 2008, an estimated annual medical cost of obesity in the United States was $147 billion, billion with a B. The medical cost for people who are obese was $1,430 higher than those of normal weight. Another complication is neuropathy. Neuropathy in some people is pain. In others, it's numbness, tingling, or that pins and needles feeling that's there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they just can't get away from it. They go to take a step and they just can't feel where their foot is. And that pain usually starts in the toes and goes all the way up their legs. And whether you're asleep, awake, exercising, whatever it is, that numbness, pain, or pins and needles feeling is constantly there. Diabetic neuropathy, by the way, is something that you can reverse. The next complication of type 2 diabetes is the peripheral vascular diseases. For short, it's called PAD, and it is seen most commonly in the toes, feet, and lower legs. Here is an example of early stages of PAD. Notice that the skin of the lower legs is pinkish and red, kind of blotchy looking. Now here is an example of full-blown PAD at the gangrene stage. Notice that there are red areas and black areas. The black areas are gangrene. Diabetes is the #1 cause of amputation, period. The #1 cause of amputation of toes, feet, legs, and hands. That is a serious complication of type 2 diabetes that is not reversible. One of the deadliest effects of the peripheral vascular diseases is renal failure, which is kidney failure that requires dialysis several times per week. Type 2 diabetes is the #1 cause of death by renal failure. I know you are probably feeling down right now, but hang in there. We're not done. And there's good news at the end of this video. Okay, so the next complication of type 2 diabetes is that it is also the #1 cause of blindness, specifically diabetic retinopathy. The next complication of type 2 diabetes are heart attack and stroke. My husband loves cars, so he gets this automobile magazine. And he was flipping through this magazine one night while I was trying to fall asleep, and he shouted, "Oh my God, Laura, wake up!" I was thinking the house was on fire or somebody's breaking in. And he points to this ad. Look at this ad. He says, look, there's this guy, he's sitting on a bed, and he's lost one leg. He's hooked up to a dialysis machine. He's got a scar going down the middle of his chest because he had open heart surgery. And on this picture it says, if you have diabetes and you smoke, plan to have a heart attack or a stroke. Plan to have an amputation or all three. The thing that struck me the most about this ad is that this man is only 40 years old. It says here, Bill, age 40, Michigan. This was put out by the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. That's who placed the ad. So these things are serious. Type 2 diabetes is the #1 cause of heart attack or stroke. These complications of type 2 diabetes are a burden on the family because someone will have to take care of you or find a way to pay for you to be cared for, which is also a financial burden on your family. If you can't work, someone has to work double. If you die because of it, there's an additional burden and grief of you not being there. So I urge you to take action now. I promised you good news at the end of this video, and here it is. There is hope. You are the one who is in control of your blood sugar issues. You may need some guidance from an expert like me. However, once you learn what to do to keep your blood sugar levels under control, you will have freedom and independence with your health for the rest of your life. For more information about how I can help you and your diabetes issues, please contact my office today. Thank you.